Yo. You know what? I finally realized something the other day. And when you look at two different fan bases that think with the same brain, they have the same overly emotional reactions. What two fan bases can you think of off the top of your head that are so similar that they are one and the same? That's right. Bronze sexuals and KDOT fans. Two peas in a pod. Both fan bases will threaten you if you disagree with them on some of the most basic principles, thoughts, and opinions. You are not allowed to have a difference of opinion with either one of these fan bases. They have so much in common. How dare you say that Drake ruined the beef? You get accused of glazing Drake. You are OVO ho. You'll have people threatening you, trying to run up on you. And then if you decide to fill a body full of smoking hoes, all of a sudden you the bad guy. And it's both of these fan bases. You can't say anything about LeBron or Bronny James. How dare you? How dare you speak on the Kang, the Burger King, he who wears the imaginary crown? How dare you not bow down and kiss his ring? These type of fans, both sides, they all think with the same brain. It's almost like they're moving in unison, like a single organism. What kind of spell has these men put y'all under? Somebody please tell me. Somebody must have took a trip to the French Quarter in New Orleans to the voodoo store, and they must have got one of the best voodoo dolls they had for sale. Don't ask me how I know where that store is. That's not the subject for today. But I'm telling you one thing. All you got to do is sit back and pay attention to how both of these fan bases act. How extreme they both are. How at any given moment, you got individuals in both of these fan bases that are straight up willing to crash out at the break of dawn, at the crack of midnight. Doesn't matter. They are willing to crash out for some dudes that wouldn't even look at them twice if they was walking down the street. Go ahead and crash out in the name of LeBron James. He ain't gonna save you. He ain't gonna put no money on your books. He not coming to bail you out. He's not gonna pay your attorney fees. And let the incident hit the news cycle. Let it get in the algorithm, and LeBron happens to see it. Either he's going to ignore it altogether, or he's going to condemn you. He's going to call you a clown. Like, you know what? I don't support that. I ain't down with that. So now you sitting in prison doing a bid for a dude who didn't give a damn about you. But you want to go to this extreme because you don't like what somebody say. Somebody's saying something that you don't like, and that hurts your little feelings. We say something about LeBron or KDOT that y'all little niggas don't like. All of a sudden, it's like we leaving skid marks on y'all nerves wearing cleats. It's like we put on a pair of football cleats and we just start moonwalking on your nerves. Y'all can't stand it. It really irks y'all, huh? Really irks y'all to the 10th degree. That just make me laugh even more. Because you niggas is crazy. Crazy. Who birthed y'all? And now, a lot of the bronsexuals are seeing that his career is coming to a close. They know it. They are passive aggressively in panic mode right now. They don't know what they're gonna do without they Kang. That's why they get so mad, frustrated, and upset that we going so hard on Bronny James like we are. Because we just using logic and common sense. He didn't earn that position. And we're speaking in terms of competition. We passed the whole nepotism thing because that is woven into the fabric of our society. When it comes to business, yeah, we understand that, but we don't have to co-sign on it, especially if that person who was gifted that opportunity ends up being the reason that that company collapses or that organization collapses, or in the case of Bronny James, totally embarrassing what used to be a legendary organization has now turned into Barnum and Bailey Circus. When you go to crypto arena or whatever the hell they calling it nowadays, I'm going to be looking for the elephants, the clowns, other than LeBron. You know, the horses that run around in circles and jump through fire rings. I'm going to be looking for that while I'm at the Lakers game. Because I will have the understanding that I am basically here to see the clown show. I expect LeBron and Bronny James to jump out of a little Volkswagen with 50 other people jumping out right after them. That's what I'm expecting to see, because I know for damn sure I'm not coming to see any competitive basketball being played while I'm there. But we are living in the realm of denial right now. Because KDOT fans still think they won that battle. They still think Kendrick won that battle. He did not. You are now listening to Uncut Sports, No Feelings, where we discuss sports, sports figures, people around sports. Every now and then we'll touch on other topics that are trending and very, should I say, triggerish. But yeah, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. You got LeBron fans threatening content creators, but you know who else has been threatening content creators and people in general that disagree with them? KDOT fans. But you know what I say when addressing you niggas that act like that. Pull the drawstring on your tampon, nigga. You're bleeding too much. And when are y'all gonna get it? Y'all don't notice what's going on? The trend that's going on in the world, especially in America. Up is down, down is up. Y'all don't get it? So when people try to talk about sports from a logical point of view, like just a sensible point of view, something that's cut and dry, you could say that, yo, that brick wall right there is pretty hard. No, I punched it and broke my hand. That would be a logical thing that would happen. You would be like, yeah, I can see that. But nowadays, it's like, oh, that's not true. You're lying. That brick wall is not hard. I'll prove it to you. I'll punch it too. Wait, why would you want to? Don't you see my carpal bone in my hand broke and swollen? And you still don't believe me? The proof is right here. Look at my hand. But nowadays, people could see the proof like right in front of their face and be in such extreme denial about it. It's crazy. This is how LeBron and KDOT fans are. I swear. They eating Dumbo Gumbo together. They eating Dumbo Gumbo together. Petty spaghetti. All in the same setting. What's the unfortunate thing about this whole mess is one of you dudes is actually going to try to run up on somebody. Now, if you live in a blue state, then you might succeed. Because those states are soft on crime. They really barely let people carry guns, if at all. And then they put all these restrictions on capacity magazines and the kind of guns you can buy and carry. And if you want to conceal carry, you got to go to this class. You got to pay this. You got to pay that. You got to do this and that. They make you jump through all the red tape and get you to the point where you like, you know what, screw it. I don't even want to do it anymore. So in those states, maybe it'll be easy for y'all to get away with just running up on somebody because you don't like their opinion. But I bet you niggas won't do that in these red states. I bet you that. Especially states like Texas, Florida, North Carolina, the VA. Places with lovely gun laws. Places where you could snap on a 200 round drum if you want to. So y'all in such a hurry to just throw y'all lives away for a couple niggas that wouldn't do the same for you? When they do that? What century they started doing that? What language they do that in? What language do they do that in? I need to know. Because over here in America, you speak English and you got that good old fashioned common sense. You ain't doing no dumbass shit like that. You ain't doing that. I've been meaning to do this video for the last couple of days because I've been sitting back watching. I look at the comment sections on Instagram, Facebook, X, and I'd be noticing the same type of reactions. And everybody, y'all swear up and down KDOT won that battle. To the point where it's starting to look like and sound like y'all still trying to convince yourself that he won. KDOT seems like he is too. That's why he keeps performing the same song over and over and over and over and over and over and over. This is his moment in time. And he's trying to squeeze all of the moisture out of that rock as much as he can. Because he knows it's almost time for him to go into hibernation for 5 or 6 years before you even hear from him again. same fans. That's why I put that on the thumbnail. I mean, think about it. Just think about how they act if you don't agree with them. And it's based off of logic and reasoning. They're not hearing any of that. And then if you ask them, like, hey, do you like Drake? They know if they say they don't like Drake and they never like Drake, their whole opinion is disqualified because they came to the discussion with a biased point of view anyway. But they don't want to give you that because in their mind, even if they're wrong, they have to be right. They can't let you win this battle, even if it's a small, minute, like a small morsel of the battle. It's not the macro. It's not even a micro. It's smaller than that. They can't give you that. They will not allow you to have that. So if you ask them, do they hate Drake? They would say, I like Drake. He's okay. They won't say they hate Drake. But the root of their opinion, that's where it spawns from. The hate for Drake. If Kendrick was battling somebody else, would KDOT fans be going this hard? I think not. If LeBron wasn't quickly approaching the end of his career, and if you pay attention to the game, when LeBron is playing, you can see his age catching up with him. If you know what you're looking at and what you're looking for, you can see it. So don't think for 1 second LeBron himself doesn't know it. LeBron fans know it too. That's why they're trying so hard to hold on and grab all these little scraps. Like, look at what LeBron did. He got a son in. What a great dad he is. What a great businessman. He's so great. He doesn't do anything wrong. Why are you mad at LeBron for using nepotism to get a son on? You acting like those white people. So this is what they like to inject into these conversations now. Sports was supposed to bring people of all nationalities, races, and creeds together. Now, all of a sudden, if you criticize somebody, you criticize a sports figure that's black, all of a sudden you are an Uncle Tom. Samuel L. Jackson's character in Django, you are him all of a sudden, hugging on Caitlin Clark. They love doing that. Because you might have a disagreement. You're a sellout. Why are you trying to bring down a black man? Why LeBron tried to bring down Kyrie Irving? When all he did was share a post. But y'all don't care about that. Why LeBron didn't step up and say, when Kawhi left, bring Jaylen Brown in. He's the finals MVP. Because he didn't want Jaylen Brown on the team. He didn't want somebody that might be able to outshine him on the court. Jaylen Brown's finals MVP is newer than LeBron's. When's the last time LeBron won the finals MVP? In the bubble. When he won the bubble ring, might as well had won a Batman Dakota ring. None of y'all gotta believe anything that I'm saying. Just grab your popcorn, sit back and watch, listen, and read comments of these two fan bases. The bronze sexuals and the KDOT fanatics. Just read some of the shit they be saying. The threats they be sending to people. If you disagree with their idol, the man that they worship, the man that they bow down to, the man who they will kneel and kiss the ring. I don't do that. I don't kiss rings. I cut off ring fingers. And y'all gonna see from the KDOT point of view, all you fans that's riding so hard for KDOT, he's y'all savior right now. Does he have the ability to carry the game, carry hip hop on his shoulders for a duration of 5 to 10 years? It's going to take more than coming out with an album every 6 years. I'll tell you that. See, K-Dot think he wants this spotlight, just like he think he won this battle. But in my personal opinion, the battle has just begun. I think Drake in the cut chilling, laughing, because he know K-Dot not going to be able to carry the game like that. And I ain't talking about the game, the rapper. I'm talking about the hip hop game. Can't fool me, K-Dot fans. Can't fool me, bronze sexuals. Y'all are one and the same. And as far as you brown sexuals go, all that capping y'all doing for Bronny, that ain't gonna make him better. That ain't gonna make him better at all. He's trash. And it's only a chosen few people out here with the nuts to be able to say that.